Deep within a forest, sunlight dripped through the canopy, touching the surface of a hidden pond. This was Candock's home. She lived amongst the lily pads and playful fish. Her laughter, like the tinkling of water, echoed softly. The pond was her world, a tapestry of emerald green and sapphire blue. Candock, a water nymph, knew every ripple and current. Her long flowing hair mimicked the seaweed swaying in the gentle current. Her eyes, the color of the pond after a storm, held a deep, serene wisdom. She lived in harmony with the water, her movements graceful and fluid. Days melted into each other, marked only by the sun's journey across the sky. She would often lay on a lily pad, watching clouds drift by. Sometimes curious fish would nibble playfully at her toes, their scales shimmering like jewels. One day a splash broke the stillness. A little red boat appeared, guided by a young girl. Candock watched, hidden beneath the lily pads. Her eyes widened with curiosity. She had never seen anything like it before. The girl, with hair like spun gold, hummed a cheerful tune. The girl's laughter echoed Candock's own, but it was different, a sound from another world. Candock, drawn by an unseen force, moved closer. The girl, oblivious to Candock's presence, continued rowing. Her eyes sparkled with joy, reflecting the sunlight dancing on the water. Candock reached out a hand, her fingers barely brushing the surface. The coolness of the water seemed to deepen as she neared the boat. For a moment, their worlds touched. The girl left as quickly as she had come. Candock felt a pang of something unfamiliar. It was a longing, a desire to understand the world beyond her pond. Driven by this new feeling, she carefully climbed onto a rock near the edge. The air felt strange on her skin, the ground rough beneath her feet. She missed the water's embrace. A small blue butterfly fluttered past, landing gently on a blade of grass. Candock watched it, mesmerized by its delicate beauty. The sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. Candock, feeling a chill, slipped back into the water. The familiar warmth enveloped her, chasing away the strangeness of the world above. The next day, Candock waited by the edge of the pond. Her heart beat faster when she saw the little red boat again. The girl smiled, her eyes crinkling at the corners. She held up a small, delicate flower. Candock, in a rare display of boldness, left the safety of the water. She took a step, then another, her movements hesitant. The girl, sensing her trepidation, set the flower gently on the ground. It was a water lily, its white petals unfurled in the sun. Candock picked it up, its familiar fragrance filling her senses. It was a gift, a symbol of their shared connection. A small smile touched her lips, as fleeting and precious as a drop of morning dew. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Candock retreated back into the water. The little red boat disappeared into the gathering shadows. Candock, clutching the water lily, knew things would never be the same. The girl's visits, though infrequent, filled her with a quiet joy. They were a reminder that there was beauty beyond her pond, a world she could only glimpse. Candock's innocence, untouched by the complexities of the human world, shone brightly. Her existence posed a question. What does it mean to be innocent? Is it merely the absence of knowledge, or is it something more profound? Perhaps it is the ability to see the world with fresh eyes, to find wonder in the simplest of things. Candock, the water nymph in her secluded water-bound life, held the answer.